Thank you very much, Roger. That was a great introduction. North of the border means Canada, just in case you didn't get the analogy. So I guess I just want to thank everybody here for inviting me here for this event. I'm very humbled to accept this award on behalf of John Hancock Financial and to be with so many esteemed colleagues and some of my co-winners from UBS, Bayer, Viacom, etc. You may not know a lot about John Hancock, maybe you do. We're part of the Manulife Group, as Roger mentioned. The Manulife operates in 22 countries right now. We have 22 million customers, 80,000 employees and agents, so it is quite a substantial organization. I've been with Manulife for about 15 years. I started in Canada, where the company's based, spent 7 years in Japan, and the last couple of years running John Hancock in the United States. You know, wherever we operate around the world, we're a big part of the community, so we take our responsibilities for our social responsibilities, environmental responsibilities very seriously. You know, Roger mentioned some of the things we do in the United States, but elsewhere, you know, when we were in Japan, we were certainly a big part of the relief effort for the tsunami. Similarly in Indonesia and China, when we were struck by earthquakes. So we are very much a part of the fabric in every community that we operate in. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just going to briefly touch on one particular event, which is the Boston Marathon. As Roger mentioned, we've been the principal sponsor of the Boston Marathon for 29 years. We have a partnership with the Boston Athletic Association, which is the actual organizer of the race, and it's much more than a sponsorship. After 29 years, you know, it is part of the fabric of our company. You know, we have hundreds and hundreds of people who volunteer for this event. We plan a lot of other events around it. And I guess that's probably why last year when the bombing occurred, it was not just an attack on the race around Boston, but really for us an attack on our family. We will always remember the 4 lives that were taken from us too soon, and the hundreds of people who were injured at the bombing, 3 of whom were John Hancock employees. I'm extremely proud of everything that our employees did, that our company did, and our role in starting the One Fund, which was set up within 24 hours to help the victims of the bombing. It was a natural thing for us to do. As I said, the race is family to us. You know, we started the thing kind of rolling around, but you know, after a year now, the fund has raised $80 million, and it's raised it. And it's not just a few corporations. This is 200,000 individuals who have contributed to this from over 60 countries. And that really shows what the marathon is to the world, not just to Boston. I think somebody mentioned that they were an immigrant to the United States. I'm actually from Canada. I am an immigrant. I just moved to Boston a couple of years ago, and you know, sometimes from outside of the United States, the U.S. looks quite divided. You know, there's the red states and the blue states. You know, Congress can sometimes be a little dysfunctional. I don't know if you heard that, but there's the sort of the 1% versus everyone else. But you know, I think the event that I saw, the way that people pulled together after the bombing, really showed the unity of the United States as well. And as an immigrant, it's something that was very impressive to both me and to my family who are here with me today. How everybody pulled together. There were no divisions anymore. There was one America. There was one Boston. And you know, I guess it kind of reminded me that the kind of resilience that we showed in that event, you know, stands us in good stead to meet whatever challenges the world has to throw to us in a similar fashion, and gave me a lot of optimism about the future. Last month, exactly a month to today, we had the Marathon Monday. You know, there was a lot of nervousness about how that would that would come off. Certainly, I had some anticipation of it. But I think we showed the entire world that we're not going to be intimidated. We're not going to be defined by vicious acts that attack us, but we will actually be pulled together by them. We demonstrated that the Boston Marathon will forever be defined by our collective response, our compassion, our courage, and all the incredible competition that surrounds it, and the amazing generosity of everybody who's contributed to make sure the victims are taken care of. So for 118 years, the Boston Marathon has connected our lives, and as was mentioned, in great timing, MEB won the event for America, the first time in 31 years. And, MEB actually came to America at the age of 12 from Eritrea. And I think that kind of shows a little bit about America and what American aspirations are and how integrated America is into the world. So, I'm very proud of the 32,000 people who crossed the finish line in defiance of any consideration of danger or risks. They raised $33 million for charity just in this race alone, by far a record. And they really helped us reclaim the Boston Marathon for all of us, for Boston and for the world. So thank you again. I really appreciate you having me here. On behalf of John Hancock, I thank the FPA for all your great efforts and your honoring of our company today. Thank you.